To Forging Freedom into the Fire, the podcast where men sharpen themselves and build brotherhood. I'm Zach Monroe, your host, and every week we dig into real stories, gritty adventures, and the mindset it takes to live free and lead strong. Pull up a chair by the fire and let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of Into the Fire. Today I am joined with my buddy Devine, and we're just going to have a casual conversation about life today. And we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. So Devine, I've known for 2 years, and he was a volunteer with a nonprofit organization I was working with. And now we have the pleasure of working together on developing life skills and being involved in the community. And so I've learned so much from Devine about just resilience and brotherhood and showing up for others, even if, you can't show up for yourself. And so one of Devine's classic lines is, I don't want to let you down. You say that all the time, and I really appreciate that. And what do you think it is when you say that? Like, why do you want to make sure you don't let me down?
Be on time.
Be on time? Yeah. Is it because we're buddies?
Yeah.
We kind of have a brotherhood, right? You don't want to let me down. You don't want to make me feel bad. And I think that's the classic part of brotherhood, is just showing up and not letting your brother down, right? And so Devine has really showed me the way and how to do that. So this podcast, we often talk about being outdoors and, how it makes you feel. What's your favorite thing to do outdoors?
Basketball.
You like to play basketball? Okay. And I enjoy playing basketball, pick up from time to time. Of course, I was a hockey player, so I'm not a very good basketball player. You'd probably beat me in a one-on-one.
Yeah.
We'll find out, huh?
Yes.
What are we doing today?
Ice skating.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So this will be your first time ice skating, right?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
How do you think you'll do?
Good.
You do good? Yeah? You have that confidence, right? You tell
Yeah.
yourself. I love your mindset, because you're like, you're kind of your own hype man sometimes. You're like, if I put my mind to it, I can really do it, right? And I'm going to accomplish it. You and I started doing guitar lessons recently.
Yeah.
We started that on Monday. What'd you think of that? You love it? Yeah? You going to get yourself your own guitar?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the first song you want to learn?
Fast car.
Oh, you want to learn Fast Car? That's a pretty good tune.
Yeah.
Do you like the Tracy Chapman version or the Luke Combs version?
Luke.
You like Luke Combs? Yeah, me too. Well, good. So other than playing basketball outdoors, what else do you enjoy doing?
Hockey.
You like playing hockey, street hockey? Yeah. So we've been doing these walks lately, right? So we've gone out to the Whalen Park, and we've walked the John Story Trail. We've done sometimes 3 miles a day. And one of the funny things you said after the 3-mile walk on Monday, you're like, my feet hurt. A little bit of pain, right, with the walk. But other than that little bit of soreness in your feet, like, how did it make you feel?
Good.
Yeah. It's something about the fresh air, right?
Yes.
Yep. Does it help you? I like what you said. Do you remember what you said to me on Monday?
No.
It helps put you in a good mood for the day. Set the tone for the day, right?
Yes.
I think that's so important, setting the tone for the day, and being able to get fresh air is huge.
Yes.
Have you ever been hiking before?
No.
You've never been hiking before. Okay. Are we going to go hiking?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do our first hike. Maybe we'll do one next week. Maybe we'll check out Azure Mountain. It's only like 45-minute drive, a little smaller mountain, just to kind of get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. So what else do you like to do in your spare time? What do you like to do for fun?
Football.
You like to play football? Who's your favorite football team? Buffalo Bills? Yeah, you're part of the Bills Mafia?
Yep.
Yep. Have you ever been to a Buffalo Bills game?
No.
No. Okay. So I think that's going to be on our agenda, something to do. Check out a Buffalo Bills football game.
Yes.
So I have a couple friends who very big Bills fans. They live near Rochester and they tailgate at the Hammer Lot. And they have a really big kind of tailgate party. And my friend's dad, he's known as Pizza Pete. And he cooks. He's known as Pizza Pete because he cooks pizza in a filing cabinet with charcoal. And Pinto Ron's been a big Buffalo Bills fan. I'm pretty sure he hasn't missed a game since like 1974. And they cook like sausage and bacon, and they do this big spread on this old Pinto car. It's like a car from the 80s, 70s. I'm not sure, before my time. But anyways, it's really fun. And then before the game, before everybody starts walking towards the stadium, they get up on this big van and they squirt ketchup and mustard all over Ron. Have you ever seen that? You haven't seen that? I'll have to pull up a video. I'll clip it into the podcast, but it's really funny. So it doesn't matter how cold it is. They get up and they just squirt them full of mustard and ketchup. Would you want to take part in that?
No,
No. Why not?
because
Need a good shower after that, huh?
yeah.
Oh yeah. It's pretty funny though. The Bills are doing pretty good this year. Have you watched any games yet?
No.
No? All right, maybe Sunday. Josh Allen will be out there. He's a beast. So some of the other things we talk about on the podcast too, and I like to get your input. What do you think it means to be a man?
Be nothing.
Be nice to your mom. Oof, that's a big one. Be nice to your mom. Yeah, your mom's kind of that first woman in your life that you love, right?
Yeah.
She,
Yes.
yep, she raises you, right? Takes care of you. Yeah, that's huge. I know your mom. She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
She works hard.
Yeah.
You're a hard worker too. So there's been times I've seen you, with helping down at PAL, like you really like to just step in and say, "Hey, what can I do to help?" Right? Whether it's help pick up or clean or help run a program, you were always very involved in that.
Yes.
Where do you think you got that work ethic from? Hard work. Where do you think you got that hard work
You.
mentality in? From me? Really? Okay. You think I'm a hard worker?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I sometimes pride myself in working hard.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I accomplished something.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you really want to accomplish in our time kind of maybe working together?
A paid job.
What's that?
A paid job.
A paying job? Yeah. What would be, I guess, if you could have any job in the entire world, what would that job be? Got to think about that one a little bit, huh? Any job in the world.
Police officer.
A police officer? Yeah. Have you ever done a ride along? You've never done a ride along.
Mm-mm.
Okay. What is it about police officers?
Work hard.
They work hard. They protect people.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important, right?
Yes.
Yep. Do you know our school resource officer, juvenile officer Mike Flynn? No,
No.
he's a nice guy. I've known Mike I know quite a few police officers. I think that maybe we can get you set up, do something like that. What do you think about that?
I would love it.
You would love it? Yeah. That's exciting. Yeah. Kind of a crappy day out.
Yes.
Yeah. We got to figure out what else we're going to do after ice skating. I'm looking forward to that, though. Getting you out on skates for the first time.
Me too.
Yeah. So one of the other things, and you didn't mention this, I was surprised, but you like to ride your bike a lot. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think what's the longest bike ride you've ever been on, you think? How many miles? Like 10 miles?
Yes.
10 miles? Yeah. We had a pretty lofty goal that we put together on Monday. We're going to try to ride from your house up to Whalen Park, right? And I think that's probably 5 miles just one way.
Yeah.
So that'll be a long day, but we got to get your back brakes fixed. I got to dig my bike out of the shed. I got to get my back brakes fixed
Yeah.
and get those rolling. You ever been mountain biking?
No.
No. Have you ever seen the guys like professional mountain bikers?
No.
You haven't? Okay, we're gonna have to watch a video then on one of the extreme sports channels on like the Roku. I was flipping through one day and I kind of just stopped on it, and those guys are hardcore. They go like 40 miles an hour, like straight down the mountain. I mean, obviously there's like a trail and a path, but there's like really sharp like berms and turns, and then they'll jump like these big gaps sometimes where it's like there's this wooden ramp and then there's nothing below it for like 6 or 8 feet maybe. Yeah, and then they got to try to land on the other side, all while going 30, 40 miles per hour. It's pretty extreme. There's a pretty good, not pretty good. There's a really nice professional course in Lake Placid at Mount Van Hovenberg. Yeah. Did you go on that field trip when we went up to visit Mount Van Hovenberg? I think you did.
Yes.
It was over the summer. I'm trying to remember. But anyways, we got a chance to kind of take a look at it. And little did I know that people travel from all over the world to Lake Placid to actually utilize the mountain bike trails up there. So I think that's pretty neat. I'll have to look into the calendar and see if they have any big race events coming up. Maybe not in the fall. Maybe it might be in the spring or summer, but that'd be something fun to do is get up there and check that out.
Yes.
Have you ever been have you ever been skiing or snowboarding?
No.
No? Maybe cross country skiing?
A little bit.
A little bit of cross country skiing. You're pretty good?
Yeah.
I feel like you're pretty good at cross country skiing. Yeah. I like to cross country ski in the winter too. I like to downhill ski, but I also like to cross country ski.
Well,
It's a good workout. Yeah. When you get a little bit of downhill and you hit the bumps, yeah, that's my favorite too. Yeah. So what else can we learn about Devine? How many siblings do you have? You got one sister?
one
You got one
sister.
sister, right? Yeah. Yeah. Is she older or is she younger?
Younger.
She's younger. Oh, so you're the oldest, huh? She's the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a younger sister too. We have a lot in common when it comes to that, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. How do you feel podcasting for the first time?
Good.
Yeah? It's probably a new experience.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about trying things for the first time?
Good.
You like it? Do you ever get like uncomfortable or you're like unsure, like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do. Do you ever get like that, or you just full blown like, yeah, let's try it and see how it goes?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like you're a lot like that. I feel like you're game for anything. Let's try something new. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I think I admire that about you. That you're just willing to just try something, even if you haven't done it before, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. But at least you're trying it, right? And I think that's a huge mentality. Also, I think more guys should reflect some of that mentality. I'm not saying anybody has to do anything that I'm saying, but I think it really helps to just get out of your shell a little bit sometimes
Yep.
and try new things. Just like you, kind of a no fear. Do you have any fears?
No.
No fears, huh? Well, you're going to be Michael Myers for Halloween. So, I mean, we know Halloween characters aren't something you're afraid of if that's the case. I told my kids that this morning, that you're going to be Michael Myers for Halloween. And they're so scared of like those types of things. I mean, they're still little, so, you can't blame them. I was probably the same way. But they're like, oh boy, is he going to wear that over here? And I'm like, maybe. Might get a little jump scare out of you. We'll have to put that one on video. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to traumatize my kids, but it would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Do you like to dress up and like pass candy out on Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember when we did the haunted house last year? Who you were Ghostface, I think, right?
Screen.
Scream, yeah, Ghostface. Yeah, that was fun. There's something about the thrill of scaring people too, and being scared. I think being on both ends of it, because after you did the scaring, I remember. Do you remember this when you went
Yeah.
through the haunted house with your mom?
Yeah.
And even though you knew who everybody was and where everything was, it was still pretty scary, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something about the adrenaline rush of being scared sometimes and facing your fears that's so important. I was petrified, which means completely like totally scared when I was younger. I would not do haunted houses for some reason. I even today, like that's one of the things Paige and I also share in common is that we're both very jumpy, right? There'll be times where we'll, it's so funny. Like if there, I wish I had cameras in my house because there'd be times where like I might come around the corner and not hear her or see her and she'd be coming around at the same time. And we both just scare the hell out of each other, right? And we both just jump. And it's the dumbest thing, but like I just like very jumpy for some reason. It's funny. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to today. I'm glad you joined me today. I'm
Yeah.
excited to have you on the podcast. Yep.
Yep.
It'll be fun. We'll have a good day. And so we did have to revert plans a little bit, right? We're thinking maybe we're going to go do some fishing with my buddy Adam. That plan fell through, and we had kind of that backup plan. We had that plan B.
Yeah.
Yep. And you got a new Apple Watch, so we're waiting for that to update, get that all charged up so you can start tracking your steps and stuff. And then from there, yeah, you'll be able to track your fitness.
Yeah.
That's so important. Walking every day, biking every day. You know, like you said it, setting the tone for the day is important, but just overall for like feeling better, both, you know, in your head and your body, I think getting that exercise in daily is really important. Yeah.
Mhm.
So this will be, maybe it'll be that driver. I think Apple Watch has a setup where we can actually share our fitness. So like how many steps we take a day, how many miles we walk, we can like share it with each other and we can see like who walked more or who took more steps, right? So we can kind of a little friendly competition.
Yeah.
I think you'll beat me though. I really do. You're on the go a lot and you know, especially if you ride your bike,
Yep.
you could really beat me, but I think that'd be fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
The coffee's good, huh?
Yeah.
I love drinking coffee. It's one of my favorite like routines to the morning. And of course, you know, you get a little bit of caffeine jolt. That's always great, but I like the taste of coffee.
Me too.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of coffee?
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. Well, we're right in your season then, huh? It is pumpkin spice season.
Yeah.
Attaboy. So, other than Stewart's, because I know, you know, you've got some favorable reasons to really like Stewart's, but and listen, this podcast is not endorsed by Stewart's by any way, but I do enjoy good Stewart's. What's your other favorite place to get coffee?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts? Yeah. Yep. That's great. I do like Dunkin' Donuts too.
Me too.
Tim Hortons. I go to Tim Hortons. There's something about Tim Hortons in America and then Tim Hortons in Canada. Kind of just, it just tastes different. I don't know like if they use different coffee or what it is, but there's something about Tim Hortons coffee in Canada. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but yeah. I was just going to ask you something. We're talking about Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, I was going to ask you what's your favorite food?
Bagels.
What is it? Bagels? Oh, you ever have a New York City bagel? Oh,
I have once.
you have once, yeah. The best bagel in the world from New York City. They're just like The top, when you toast it, is nice and crispy, but the bottom is still soft and chewy. There's something about a bagel from New York City. It's like you just can't get them anywhere else. Yeah. We're supposed to be hopefully going to New York City maybe for the holidays. Maybe I'll pick up a few and bring you back a couple.
Yep.
What kind of bagel? Like a everything bagel, just a plain bagel. What do you like?
Onion.
You like onion? Yeah. About garlic. Onion and
Yeah.
garlic. Those are good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I enjoy a good bagel in the morning. Do you like to cook?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Tiny Chinese food.
Cooking Chinese food, yeah. All right, all right. I enjoy Chinese food too. There's something about like
Yes.
sesame chicken, and an egg roll. Oof, so good. And wontons, yeah, and cheese wontons. Do you like sushi?
No.
You don't like sushi?
No.
Is it the? Have you ever had cooked sushi though? Not raw fish.
No.
No. Have you ever tried it?
No.
Oh, you never tried it. See, how do you know you don't like it if you haven't tried it yet? Huh? I think we got to get you over to Cornwall, and there's this spot over there called Love Sushi. It's my favorite sushi. Other than this other spot in downtown Ottawa, they make really great sushi. Also, believe it or not, Paige and the kids and I, we went to Florida a few years ago, and we drove. It was like 22 hours. It's a long car ride, and we stopped in Nashville. So we drove halfway, stopped in Nashville, and spent the day in Nashville, stayed the night there, and then woke up and drove the rest of the way the next day. So, anyways, we stopped at this place in Nashville, and they're known for a Nashville hot chicken, right? It's like a hot chicken sandwich. That's their staple. Well, I don't know why. I think the line was really big or something like that. But anyways, we stopped, and there's this like really awesome kind of indoor outdoor type. I don't want to call it a mess hall, kind of like a cafeteria, but like there's all these different restaurants, kind of like a food court, right? And we stopped and got sushi. And like, who the hell eats sushi in Nashville? Well, we do because we love sushi, but it was probably the best sushi I've ever had in my life in Nashville, Tennessee. Would you ever expect that, huh?
No.
Nope, me neither. I was expecting for a nice Nashville hot chicken sandwich, but sushi it was. Incredible. Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta go out of your box a little bit, right? And I don't think I went into it with a lot of expectations, but it was incredible. I have to go back there sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you traveled at all? You had an opportunity to travel?
No.
No. You ever been to Canada or any other states?
Once.
Once. Where'd you go?
See my uncle.
Uncle? Where's your uncle live?
Devine.
Oh, Pennsylvania. You grew up in Pennsylvania, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so when did you move up here to New York?
Can't remember.
Was it a couple years ago?
Yes.
Yeah. What? Do you miss Pennsylvania at all? No? You don't miss it, huh?
I miss my uncle.
Miss your uncle? Yeah. Do you get opportunity to see him?
Not often.
Not often. Yeah. Maybe around the holidays or yeah, around the holidays. Yeah. Yep. I've been to Pennsylvania quite a few times. My favorite hockey team, Philadelphia Flyers. I'm almost ashamed to admit that. Although they're doing okay this year, but the Philadelphia Flyers have always been my favorite hockey team growing up. So they're right out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania is a lot like New York, though, right?
Yes.
A lot of trees, a lot of rural areas. It all depends where you live, but yeah. So Adam, I know you haven't met Adam yet. You get an opportunity to, but his favorite football team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's been a lifelong Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I know you follow the Steelers a little bit too, right? Yep.
Yes.
Yep. They're doing okay this year too. They've got Aaron Rodgers. They picked him up from the New York Jets. They seem to be.
I love the Death too.
You like the Jets too? Holy cow! What else do you like? You got a lot of different teams, huh? The Bills on top though. The Bills number one. All right, they're number one. Okay.
And Keith.
And the Chiefs? Oh, I am not a Chiefs fan.
I know you're not.
I respect them. I respect Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce because they're excellent football players, but sometimes I just like to see someone else win. It was like the Tom Brady era when the New England Patriots were just winning like back-to-back Super Bowls and just dominating year after year in the AFC. And and it was the same thing. I respected them. They're fantastic football players, but oh god, there's just something you just get sick of seeing the same team Super Bowl every year, Yep. Now, have you ever been to a professional hockey game?
No.
No. Okay. So I'm looking forward to bringing you because we're only like an hour from Ottawa, a little over an hour. I think you're excited to go check it out an Ottawa Senators game. That'll be fun. Yep. There's a lot to do up there too. We'll be able to go to Montreal. We'll be able to go explore Montreal. There's a lot going on there. We might not make it to a Montreal Canadiens game, but that would be fun because the Bell Center is electric. They live, breathe, eat hockey in Quebec, so that would be kind of cool. When I was young, I grew up in Plattsburgh, which is like an hour and a half east of us.
Yeah.
You've probably been to Plattsburgh before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the Montreal Expos were the professional baseball team. And so Montreal was only 45 minutes from Plattsburgh. So I used to go up with my family and go watch the Expos play at Olympic Stadium all the time. That was really neat. They were one of few professional baseball teams that had an AstroTurf at the time. It's like this really hard surface. It looks like grass, right? So it's like it's green in the outfield, kind of green in the center infield, but then brown on the outside. But it's not. It's just really, really hard. And so they were one of a few teams. I just remember that very vaguely. We used to sit in the box seats, which are like right along the baseline, like third baseline.
Yeah.
That was always fun. They were awful, though. They were not very good back then. Vladimir Guerrero was still playing. He was an excellent baseball player. And fun fact, his son, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who now plays with the Toronto Blue Jays, he just led them to the World Series. So the Toronto Blue Jays are in the World Series for the first time, and I can't remember how long. But they'll play Game 1 on Friday.
Yeah.
Do you like watching baseball? Yeah, it's gotten better. So they introduced a pitch count. So the pitcher, by the time he throws his pitch, catcher gets it back to him. He has like 30 seconds to throw the next pitch. So it's kind of sped the game up a little bit. I think it's a controversial decision. Some people like the flow of baseball, but having it speed up keeps the action going a little bit more. Keep the action moving, which is good.
And I love basketball.
Yeah. Who's your favorite basketball team?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, your favorite basketball player is Michael Jordan, huh? Did you watch him growing up?
No.
You didn't watch Michael Jordan growing up? Oh, he was incredible. He was incredible. Played for the Chicago Bulls. Yeah. That's funny you say Michael Jordan because I was watching football the other day. I think it was college football. Yeah, it was North Carolina where he went to college. And of course, he's got his own company, Jordan, right? He's got shoes and, apparel and pretty much everything. Huge company. It was basically his fallback in retirement, and he's really turned it into $1 billion company, which is incredible. But I was thinking, you don't hear much about Michael Jordan these days. He's kind of flying under the radar a little bit. Yeah. Did you ever watch that movie Space Jam?
Yeah.
Like Bugs Bunny, Looney Tune characters. They play basketball. That was one of my favorite movies growing up.
And I love Tuco. Tudo?
Who?
Tudo. Never been a dog?
Oh, Pluto.
No.
No, not Pluto.
Cujo.
Cujo. Yes. Yeah. Yep. I remember Cujo.
I don't want I grew up watching that.
I grew up watching Cujo. That's a good movie. Yep. Did you ever watch the Air Bud movies?
No.
No. Air Bud was like this dog that was the star basketball player. It was funny. And then they turned it into this like big series because then Air Bud became like he played like everything. He played basketball or not basketball. That was the original, the OG Air Bud. But then he played like baseball, and he played all these different things, which was kind of neat. What else is something we've got going on? Been learning how to play guitar. We've been walking every day.
Facet. A campfire.
Campfire, yeah, Do you enjoy a good campfire? Yeah, I love campfires. So we try to have a fire every weekend until basically you can't anymore. Some of the best conversations I've had in my life are around a campfire. Yeah, and there's something about just being outside, the silence. I especially love it when it's a nice clear night and you can see all the stars in the sky. I think that's one of the biggest assets about where we live is that there isn't a lot of light pollution, which means that the light doesn't affect how clear you can see the sky. And so being able to look up and see all the stars and kind of the airplanes flying across at night. And actually, it was funny. We were sitting out a couple weeks ago by the fire, and we just kept seeing, like, it wasn't super fast, so it wasn't a shooting star, but we just kept seeing the same pattern of light. Like it would go up until it got to about the highest point in the sky, and then it'd kind of go away, and then the next one would come, and the next one would come, and I was, everyone was getting a little freaked out. They're like, "Oh my god, is it aliens?" And I'm like, "No, it's not aliens." I had to think about it. I was like, "Oh, it's Elon Musk's Starlink." So it's all the satellites that are up in the sky. And so at certain periods of the time or certain periods of the month, depending on how the Earth is rotating on its axis, you can actually see all the different satellites. And it was like every 10 seconds, there'd be boom, boom, boom. It was really neat to see. It's amazing that there's all those satellites up there for Starlink. And that's basically what that satellite does is it sends signals down so people can access like internet, or I think iPhones have a new feature where if you don't have cell service, you can actually connect to one of those satellites in an emergency to send a text or get your location, which is pretty neat. Yeah, that's one of those beautiful things about where we live. I'm excited. I can't wait for you to, you're going to have to learn fast car so that way you can play fast car by the campfire, right? That's a classic. And then maybe after fast car, we'll do the classic campfire Wonderwall by Oasis. You know that song? I'm not gonna sing it. I was just about to sing it, and I was like, "Oh no, I am a terrible singer, so I am not going to grace our listeners with my terrible singing voice." But that's another one, Wonderwall. It's a classic. I love that song. Never gets old until you play on guitar, 50 times. Yep. What else we've been working? Oh, breathing. I've been doing some breathing techniques.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Good.
Yeah. Have you been able to practice any of it?
No.
No. But just doing it, how does it make you feel when we're doing some of those breathing techniques?
Good.
Feel pretty good? Yeah. It's like something about taking that big deep breath, right? And then exhaling and kind of letting it all out. You can feel kind of the cool air coming in and the hot air going out. It's like helps you kind of find your groove, right? In your body.
Yeah.
It's a good technique too if you ever get stressed out or frustrated. Practicing some of that breathing. I've been doing that recently. It's been beneficial. Yep. Well, good. Listen, I'm excited that you joined me today. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We'll have you on again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the next podcast we can talk about our experience of ice skating and see how that went. Yeah. Yeah. So we got to get you some skates and get you all geared up and trying new things today. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today for another episode of Into the Fire podcast with my buddy Devine. So happy we had a chance to sit down and talk with him. And, if you listen to this podcast and any of this resonated with you, please share with a buddy. And don't forget to share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, you name it. Everything's at Forge and Freedom. So please feel free to like and share our content. It goes a long way. And don't forget to check out the Into the Fire podcast merch on our website, forgeandfreedom.com. And we also have openings still available for the upcoming Brotherhood Breakthrough weekend. That's November 7th through the 9th. It is on sale right now. It's $295 for the entire weekend. Beautiful lodge, all your food, all the activities planned for the weekend are all covered. So feel free to check that out on the website too. And don't forget to tune in on the next episode. So don't forget to keep